Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm so glad that you're here. Welcome in to my new subscribers. Welcome back to my wonderful, supportive online community, family here. It's really such a lovely place, and I'm so grateful for all of you. All right, let's get to your reading. This is an all signs reading. If you are drawn to it, it's for you. It is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If you'd like a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. It takes you right to my book online page. All right, let's look at what's going on in the past. We have Six of Swords. It looks like you were moving away from difficulty, from rough waters. It feels like you finally escaped. You found your way out of something that was stormy. Heartbreaking with the Three of Swords in reverse. It feels like you moving away from this situation was healing for your heart, moving away from heartbreak. Also, it looks like you were exhausted. Feels like you were in some type of relationship, some type of environment where you were made to carry the load of like the burdens more than your fair share. Yeah. This image illustrates beautifully the relationship, the type of relationship that you were in. It feels like someone was like, hey, this is a great relationship, and you're in the water and you're like, hey, I'm miserable here. I'm cold. We're not on the same level. We're not in the same space in this connection. And this person feels unfazed, like, I don't see what the problem is. I think the problem's you. The problem is that you don't understand what relationship, gaslighting, that's what that feels like. It feels like this person believes that this is what love is. And it was heartbreaking for you because it feels like you kept asking whoever this is to care about your feelings, but this person is invalidating your experience, invalidating how you feel, invalidating your reality. That's what that is. Invalidating your reality. It feels like you it feels like you tried every way possible to get this person to care for you. And feels like at this point that I'm looking at, you're realizing that that's not going to happen. If it would have happened, it would have happened by now. And it almost has this fleeing, I need to leave this. It feels like it was taking you under. It was overwhelming you, overwhelming your energy. Feels like you nurtured everybody else in your environment but yourself. And I think you thought that this was how you were supposed to show up and be this giving and loving, and that somehow that would be returned to you, that the giving and loving that you gave would be reciprocated, and it doesn't feel like that happened. And so it feels like the point I'm tuning into, you're exhausted by carrying the emotional load, by carrying the mental emotional load in this connection and trying to get this person to care for you. Like, they just don't care. They don't see that that's important. They don't see that your emotions are important, that your needs are important. It feels like they're annoyed that you aren't getting your needs met. It feels like they take it in an egoic way. when they hear you complain, it sets something off in their ego about somehow they're wrong or they're not enough, instead of compassion and let's work this together and mature and grow. Instead, they're in their ego, like, why aren't you? Somehow they're taking it as a judgment on them. And so it feels like they need to punish you and wow, so specific. I'm sorry that you've gone through this, but it feels important that you did. For some reason, it feels like you were in lesson. I think you thought that this was your happily ever after, but it was really a lot of very important lessons that you were learning. In present energy, we have the Chariot in reverse, unable to move, stuck energy. What's going on with the Chariot? It's interesting. It looks like you are starting to feel more yourself in this present energy. Very attractive. I get this feeling that you've got a lot going on for you in this present energy, but you're not sure where to go next, where to focus your attention. What is it what's for you now? It feels like you're not sure what direction to go because you're still grieving. It feels like you're still in that past energy, in that past relationship, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with where you are. You're right where you need to be. It's important to feel these feelings of grief, of disappointment. You can't bypass, or you don't want to bypass. It feels like you're allowing yourself to feel all the disappointment, all the emotions that you were numbing yourself from, distracting yourself from, not allowing yourself to feel. It feels like you're now allowing yourself to feel the grief and disappointment that you were feeling while you were tolerating this past relationship. It looks like things are moving slowly, or it doesn't feel like they're moving right now. It feels like you're wounded, emotionally wounded, so there's a reason why you don't want to move on from this. I'm getting that this is an important place to be. It's your ego saying that you need to be somewhere else. It's you, internalizing, having an internal critic. It feels like you have the people who in the past have abused you, created chaos and uncertainty. It feels like now you are allowing yourself to feel giving yourself permission to feel what you have gone through. And by not distracting yourself, trying to jump somewhere else, trying to avoid it, it feels like you are not abandoning your body. You're not abandoning yourself. You're staying and allowing yourself to feel how you're feeling, not how you would prefer to feel, not judging how you're feeling, but just tuning into your body, not intellectualizing how you feel. It's very important that you feel. You're burning through blocks that say that you're not allowed to feel. It feels in the past, it looks like so you could tolerate and stay in intolerable conditions, you kind of disassociated from your body a bit and your emotions and feelings so you could stay, so you could it feels like you just disconnected, and now it's important that you feel all those feelings that you didn't want to feel. So if you are feeling your emotions right now, yay, that's good. Instead of judging, instead of trying to get them away, trying to escape, just saying, this is good. It's important that I feel this. It's important that I allow myself to have the experience, to make it safe to be in my body, to show myself that I'm not going to abandon myself. It feels also for some of you that this is a core wound, like an infancy. I've had several personal readings lately where people having these type of intense emotions that are coming up and feeling overwhelmed by them. They're clearing a core wound, infancy, newborn, having to cry it out, not being comforted as an infant, new to this world, being left alone to cry it out. And it created a lot of trying to dissociate, not feeling that it's safe to be in your body, that this is a scary world. So it looks like kind of even comforting that aspect. Some clients have felt like they can't get out of bed. That's that newborn energy. I feel hopeless. I feel lost. I don't feel like I can do anything. And so it's giving you an opportunity, this beautiful opportunity to now show up for yourself, show up for that newborn part of you and say, I love you. I'm right here with you. I've got you. It's okay to feel. So you've had your experience invalidated over and over again, and your emotions. So now you are validating yourself, your younger self, in those emotions. Of course you're scared. Of course you're confused. Of course you feel lost and resentful and angry, and why isn't anyone coming for me? It's, of course yes, those are valid feelings, valid experiences. Can you comfort yourself? Can you reparent yourself? That feels like what's beautiful messages. By the way, whoever's out there pulling this beautiful message of healing through me, thank you. I love these messages, very helpful. All right, so let's look at what's hidden. What's hidden is there are a lot of fives, and this is the second Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is a difficult time of change right now. It feels difficult, but it feels necessary. That reminds me of Interstellar. There's a part in the movie, I hope this isn't a spoiler. I don't think this spoils it, but there's beautiful, always brought tears to my eyes when I saw this part of the movie where there's an impossibility that he's going to be trying to link up with a spaceship, and it's completely impossible, and his co-pilot says that's impossible, and he's like, it's necessary. It feels like that's the energy that you have access to. It feels impossible. It feels impossible to allow myself to feel these feelings and to stay in this uncomfortable feeling place, but it's necessary. Wow. And by the way, this is a spoiler alert. It works. Yeah, you're healing. You're doing a lot of spiritual work right now. Once you clear this energy, then you'll be ready to take those moves, take action. It looks like you're really needing to heal and nurture yourself. And then once you heal, then you can go back into your masculine energy and start making moves. It also looks like by you by you working through these energies, healing that infant, newborn energy, by allowing yourself to feel what you're feeling when you're feeling it. That's what you're shifting your energy towards. Instead of showing up and masking how you feel, you are clearing space so you can show up and just be present with whatever arises. Wow. And it looks like this is, I'm talking to a way shower. You are a way shower. This is, by you just clearing this in your energy, you're creating a safe space for emotions, for whatever arises. And that's an incredible power. Wow. And it looks like you will be able to hold space for yourself as a superpower and easily hold space for others and whatever arises, because you're not afraid of the discomfort of emotions. You've gone through the woundedness. You've allowed yourself to feel it, so you're not afraid of feeling. And so it feels like you develop quite a superpower. Wow. Wow. Okay. What's hidden is also that your inability in the past to move forward, to take action, was because of learning how to tolerate being in a nightmare, waking up, realizing you're still in the nightmare, going to sleep, you're in a nightmare. It's just this perpetual nightmare. And it was taking up a lot of your bandwidth. This trying to be someone, trying to show up as how you should, like your family wants you to show up, your religion, your society, wherever you are. It feels like you're clearing that and you're just allowing yourself to show up as your authentic self. Wow. Wow. Love this. Beautiful. Okay. The advice is Queen of Cups. Yeah. Nurture that heart space. Love. It feels like allowing yourself. Masculine energy is doing, achieving, going after. I've got a goal. And feminine energy is less about a line and more like the energy of the environment around you, creating the energy around you. If you aren't willing to accept, if you judge emotions as good or bad, then you are not allowing the full experience to happen. You are censoring your experience and maybe even invalidating others' experience instead of creating a safe space for you to experience life as it is instead of how you would prefer it to be, and being delusional. This feels like sanity. This feels like leveling up. This feels like nurturing and healing some core wounds that have held you back, made you small, made you feel like somehow you aren't perceiving your environment correctly, and that's not the truth at all. And it also, by you taking your energy back, by you validating your feelings and validating your experience, it's acting like a disinfectant for those who are trying to control you, trying to control you through your wounds, trying to control you through mental manipulation. This feels like quite the cure. So, wow. What beautiful medicine. Thank you so much for being here and co-creating this reading, because it really is a collaborative experience. And by you showing up and watching this reading and your guides, it's like you're pulling these beautiful messages through me to translate for you, and I love this. What a fun experience. So thank you for showing up. Wow. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being you. Have a great day.